We're up at Government House. It's a big event for Isle of Media. It's their second birthday. With me is Michael, who's the guy in charge. First time we've actually met, but you've been in a position now some time, have you, in this?
Just the turn of the year, so about 6 months. Still getting my feet under the table, still getting to know people on the island, so events like tonight are great. First time I've met the Treasury Minister, and clearly it's all about the money.
Okay, well, I was going to say, what do you bring to the table?
What do we bring to the table as an island is obviously the tax incentives that every business on the island gets, but actually a lot of personal decisions go into where people base their companies and base their media. It's like everything else. People want to enjoy where they live, they want good restaurants, they want good education, they want a safe environment. The Isle of Man has all those things.
Tax, incentives, credits, all that sort of thing we hear a lot about, but we've lost it over the years. The Isle of Man used to have a big film industry. It's not quite there as it used to be. Things come and go all the time, right?
Yeah, but the film industry, they came, they shot, they went. What we're after is sustainable jobs, sustainable businesses. We'd love to see films shot on the island, but fundamentally we'd prefer to see the companies that shoot those films be based on the island, and then the skills grow on the island, our sector grows, and that's right for long-term business.
Have things shifted from the film to TV then?
The word TV is an interesting word. I mean, we are going to be seen on the internet, but yet this is still television. TV is anything people consume on that big 60-inch in their room, down to the phone in their pocket as far as I'm concerned. So yes, television has moved, but all sorts, the whole creative industries have moved. So Isle of Media and the Isle of Man as a broadcast hub is after companies that make television, companies that make the content, make the technology that delivers television, companies that distribute television, and indeed what I would call the back office, the legal people, the rights, the copyright, the music distribution. All of that sits within media as far as I'm concerned, and we're a perfect home for that because it builds on some of the skills that the island already has.
And yet we don't have a television station as such in the Isle of Man at this stage of the thing. It's almost strange. I mean, Ellen Van Television seems to have gone a bit quiet. I mean, they were announcing a couple of years ago. Yeah,
but I think that's probably right for 85,000 people. If you look at the UK, Ofcom have decided not to advertise any more local television licences. If we could sustain a television station, that would be great, but I'm more interested in creating content than necessarily creating a television station. You're a TV station. People have Facebook pages with general interests. They in many ways are a TV station. We've got YouTubers on the island who are superb and have a worldwide audience. Manx Radio and 3FM, they all have video content on their website. That's the sort of, if you like, we want to jump a generation. You and me remember sitting down to watch the 6 o'clock news or the 10 o'clock news. Our children want their news on their phone. They want it via Facebook, they want it via YouTube, or they just want it on demand.
And you're in Ultra 4K, by the way.
And in high tech and high definition and Ultra 4K. That's right. So if you're like, you're creating television now, even though it will never be broadcast through the air.
Well, yes. I mean, there's an example. We followed their
great business
history. You know, there's satellite beaming up now. Yeah. The Isle of Man could become more a centre. Is that very much the way it's going?
Absolutely. I mean, you've got a teleport now on the island. We've got great cables coming off the island. We are a wonderful hub of communications. And as far as I'm concerned, if you like, I'm business neutral in what I'm trying to attract. I want facilities companies here. We've got a cinema distribution company here. We've got a company that's just sold its television product to Poland, to New Zealand,
Lawrence of Suburbia.
That's going to be a global brand for the Isle of Man. So if you like, I think in your questions you're trying to kind of put a small box. I want a really big box and cram it full of lots of diverse businesses.
Well, it's such a wide subject media these days, right?
Yeah, it absolutely is. So let's not limit ourselves. The word we use is cluster. And if you like, we will get clusters of certain businesses, and it does look like the animation sector is coming to the island. So we're going to have clusters like that. But we also have clusters that are linear. So we're going to have the lawyers, the distributors, the makers, the script writers. And that's the linear cluster. And all of those things are great for the island.
And you're here for the long term on us?
Of course, this is a great initiative.
But you don't live here, right? I mean, you're not.
I don't live here, but I was hired not to be here. My job's to bring people to the island,
Right.
And for the Isle of Man taxpayer, I'm a lot cheaper living off island. I only have to take one hop to get to places like Cannes. I live very close to Zurich. I have lots of meetings in Zurich, Amsterdam, Paris. I'm bringing people to the island. I don't need to be here.
A quick word for the RTS, Royal Television Society.
Royal Television Society.
Things are moving here. We're going to have a chat, hopefully, with the lady concerned. But what's the future
Isn't
of
it
that?
wonderful? We've got a Royal Society based on the island, and what a great place to launch it here in Government House. The Royal Television Society is a 90-year-old charity. Its aim is to promote the arts and crafts of television, and that's what we want to do as Isle of Media, promote the arts and crafts of the island. So it's a great symbiotic relationship. Isle of Media has also just become a patron of the Royal Television Society, and as you say, you've got Teresa here, who I'm sure you'll be speaking to shortly.